Finally, I can announce with great pride that Secretary of State Mike Pompeo will be departing this evening on a historic trip to Doha. That's Qatar for the beginning of intra-Afghan peace negotiations. We've been negotiating with them for quite some time, getting along with them, moved a lot of soldiers out. I got a report this morning that there's been nobody killed in Afghanistan since early February. It's a long time. There's been no deaths, no problems, and a lot of progress is being made in Afghanistan, but we'll be down to 4,000 soldiers in a very short period of time. Likewise, Iraq will be down to about 2,000 soldiers in a very short period of time. And in Syria, for the most part, we're out, other than we kept the oil. As we have soldiers guarding the oil, not too many, I think, small number, but they're guarding the oil, and we're helping the Kurds, and we're making their lives much more pleasant because of the fact that we have the oil. So we're pretty much out of Syria, we're pretty much out of Iraq, and we're down to the smallest force that we've had in, we'll be very shortly down to that number in Afghanistan. The negotiations are a result of a bold diplomatic effort on part of my administration in recent months and years. The United States will play an important role in bringing the parties together to end the decades-long war. It's been going on for almost 20 years, long before I got involved, I can tell you that. And had they not been wasting our time with all of the phony witch hunts and all of the things, we probably could have done this even faster. But a lot of time had to be spent, wasted like that. But the parties are together right now, and we're negotiating, and we're really making tremendous progress. Next week at the White House, we'll be having a signing between UAE and Israel, and we could have another country added into that. And I will tell you, countries are lining up that want to go into it. As you know, UAE is headed by a very, very highly respected gentleman, and respected by everybody. And he's a warrior, too. He's a great warrior. And Mohammed's very excited about this. And you'll be hearing other countries coming in over a relatively short period of time. And you could have peace in the Middle East. I think what ultimately will happen is you're going to have quite a few countries come in. The big ones are going to be coming in. I spoke to the King of Saudi Arabia, so we're talking. We just started the dialogue. And you'll have them come in. And I think two things are going to happen. Iran will, if we win the election, Iran will come and sign a deal with us very, very rapidly within the first, I would say, week, but let's give ourselves a month, because their GDP went down 25%, which is like an unheard of number. And they'd like to be able to get back to having a successful country again. So I think that'll happen. And I think very importantly, the Palestinians will get back into the fold. And when they see all of these countries that frankly have been supporters of the Palestinians, very big supporters and certainly financial supporters. As you know, we used to pay the Palestinians $750 million a year, and I ended that some time ago on the basis that they didn't seem to want to make peace, and we'll think about it once we have a deal, but I've ended that quite a while ago. I'm frankly surprised they haven't been to the table earlier, but this is the best way. This is a way that's going to be great. This can really bring the Middle East together. And again, since February, we haven't had a death in Afghanistan, that's a record for many years, not a death. And we're getting along very, very well with the Taliban and very well with Afghanistan and its representatives. And we'll see how it all goes. It's a negotiation, but Secretary of State Mike Pompeo will be departing in a little while. So I think that's very exciting news. And a lot of people thought that my natural instinct is war. No, my natural instinct is actually peace. When we were on the debate stage, people used to say, will it be 1 week or 2 weeks before President Trump gets into a war? But that's not. I did rebuild our military. We have a military that $2.5 trillion, new jets and rockets and tanks and ships and a lot of things we have. We have the newest, best military we've ever had. So hopefully we won't have to use it. Or nuclear.